Alright, what is up everyone? DSP here and welcome to today's gameplay stream. I hope you're excited. Last week I played WWE a couple different times, the My Career mode, and I had a blast. I thought it was pretty fun. I liked the improvements that the game devs have made to the My Career mode. The fact that I'm on Raw and SmackDown right away and I'm not, just wasting my time grinding through NXT. Because I actually won my qualifying matches. I guess a few people were wondering, because you can still end up in NXT in WWE 2K17. And people were wondering, how did I skip that? I guess it's because I won my qualifying matches at the very beginning of the game. If you don't, you end up in NXT, supposedly, from what I'm to understand. But anyway, yeah, I had a lot of fun so far with WWE 2K17, and I'm looking forward to the continuation of it today. I was just wondering, why is there no audio? And I realized I have to change my settings here on the PlayStation 4. And now there should be... There you go. Now you can hear it, right? Sorry about that. I was wondering, why is there no audio? This is kind of weird. And then I realized why. So, welcome everyone. It's going to be a fun stream today, I think. I think that we should have a relatively good time. Looks like every time I turn on my PS4, my sound settings are going to change now. From what I can see. Yeah, hold on a second. I actually want to check something. Okay. Yeah, I know what's going on. Here's the weird thing about PS4 now. It's changed a little bit. Because now I have my PlayStation VR plugged into it. So what's happening is every time that I turn on my PlayStation 4, it's defaulting to settings for the PSVR. Meaning it's thinking you should output audio via HDMI port instead of the USB port. Excuse me, not USB port, the optical port, which is what my headphones are for. So it looks like every time I turn on my PS4, I'm going to have to do some major audio adjustments in order to get the audio working, as long as I leave the PlayStation VR plugged in. But, so now you have audio. Now you can hear the background audio of the PS4. There you go. Alright. So, ladies and gents, thank you. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you have fun today as we continue in My Career mode. The hilarity that's been happening. I definitely enjoyed playing the My Career mode last week. It's just a shame that I had to go on hold, because, the PSVR launched, and I covered that for several days, and then I had to finish up Mafia 3 yesterday, so... Today's WWE. Now, so you might ask yourself, well, gee, I wonder, is Phil going to continue this in the future? When's he playing it again? The bottom line is, it's going to be tough. And allow me to explain. Tomorrow, I'm going back to PlayStation VR for a day because I've got lots more stuff I haven't even played on the damn thing yet that I want to check out. Thursday, I'm doing a multiplayer stream. Whether it's Overwatch or Gears of War 4, I'm going to leave in the hands of the viewers. But I've got all this multiplayer stuff to do that I haven't gotten to yet. Friday is the premiere of Battlefield 1, and I'll probably be playing that like Friday, Saturday. So then probably Sunday, Monday, I'll have a couple streams of opportunity to do some different stuff. But then Tuesday's Dragon Ball Xenoverse and the Dark Souls 3 DLC. Okay? And then the end of the month, I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm going to play Titanfall 2. So you see how much new stuff is coming out. Seriously, tons of stuff is coming out. And because of that, I know I'm going to get caught up in these new games and playthroughs. And unfortunately, games that have ongoing campaigns and ongoing, long, drawn-out stuff like WWE does, are going to end up kind of going on the back burner. But when I say that, I don't necessarily mean that, it's not something that I'm interested in. I definitely want to continue with WWE. It's just that I have to cover the new stuff when it's new, right? So... I guess the way I'm beating around the bush here. What I really should say is this. I'm playing WWE today. I don't know the next time I'm playing it. But I'm not giving up on playing the game at all. I'm enjoying it so far. The 2 sessions that I've played. We're going to see how today goes as well. Okay? And we're going to go from there. And if I can squeeze in a session here and there in the next few weeks, great. If not, worst case scenario, early November is pretty dead. Because... I think what happened is, a lot of these game devs saw that Titanfall 2 was releasing at the very end of October, and that the end of the first week in November was Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And historically, game devs try to time their releases to not be coinciding with Call of Duty. I think they realize that everyone, absolutely everyone, kind of drops everything for the release of Call of Duty. Or, for those of us who aren't interested in Call of Duty, right, we do other stuff, but the bottom line is that the whole internet is kind of just like dominated with Call of Duty. So that being said, it is what it is. There's going to be a little bit of free time in early November. So that may be the time period when I go back to WWE, when I go back to PlayStation VR, and I cover a lot of the stuff that I didn't cover in my initial, run of this first week of the PlayStation VR. It would be a great opportunity for that, okay? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the deal. That's how it's going to happen. Today, WWE, it will be continuing. In a worst-case scenario, it'll continue in early November, but hopefully I can get a session or two in back then. Okay. Alright. So, also, just to give you an update on everything that's going on. Last night, I released my review of Mafia 3 on KO Gaming. So, it's the first new video for KO Gaming in over a month. And I strongly realize, I'm not stupid, I'm not ignorant, that it's going to be slow going there on KO Gaming, at least for a couple of weeks. Because when you have a channel that was getting frequent video content and a solid viewer base, but then you stop releasing that video content, what ends up happening is your consistent viewership goes away. And I think that's what's going to happen is it's going to be slow going until people realize that I'm putting videos on KO Gaming again. So, last night I released the review of Mafia 3. I'm pleased with the reaction so far. Massive positive reaction. People are happy to see the reviews back. It's got like 270 likes or something like that last time I checked, and growing. And it's funny because it's only got around 2,300 views according to YouTube, which I don't know if I could judge if that's correct or not, simply because YouTube seems to have changed the way that views are recorded. So I guess we'll see. Let's see how this video performs over the next couple of days, because typically what I've seen on KO Gaming is that when I first upload a video there, it gets about 4,000 to 5,000 views in the first day, and then people start to realize it's live, and then it'll get some incremental views. The more negative reviews that I've done seem to do better, but the Mafia 3 review is more of a mixed bag. It's certainly not me bashing the game nonstop. So we'll see how it does. All right. Now, tonight I'm going to begin work on my PlayStation VR coverage for KO Gaming, meaning I'm going to do a cumulative video that's edited, and it's going to be twofold. First of all, it's going to serve as a review of the PlayStation VR, of all the stuff that I've done on the PlayStation VR for the first week. So I'm going to review the hardware itself, the setup, how it takes to adjust it, right? The room that's actually needed to play, and the ease of use of using it with Move controllers and stuff like that. I'm also going to be doing a mini montage within this video of some of the funniest moments of stuff that I've done in the PlayStation VR. While it's still fresh in my mind, it's easier to do that, okay? So, yes, I will be working on this video starting tonight. I firmly doubt that it's going to be completed tonight, because this is the kind of video that takes a lot of time. Not only am I going to have to do, voiceovers and stuff for a review purposes, but also I got to look through all the videos and find the videos with the funny moments and kind of edit them into a montage, okay? So it's going to be a lot of work. I'll be working on this tonight and tomorrow, and hopefully releasing this tomorrow on KO Gaming, okay? So be on the lookout for that. Tomorrow I'm returning to the PlayStation VR, and tonight I'm actually going to post up a poll on Twitter to see what people want to see me do, because there's 3 things really that I would like to do majorly in PlayStation VR. The first is this thing called the Playroom. If you remember, the Playroom was something that released with the launch of the original PlayStation 4 way back in late 2013. Now, at that point, it was just using the PlayStation camera to mess around in your room, and there was like these virtual robots that you messed around with or whatever. It was pretty funny. This apparently is supposed to be like a full-fledged game. It apparently has a single-player game in it as well as 2 multiplayer games. Obviously, I can only do the single-player, unless Leanna's home, which she's working pretty much all week this week. So I doubt I'll be able to do those. But I'm interested in checking out the Playroom VR. I haven't even touched it or booted it yet, okay? But I'm also very interested in checking out PlayStation VR Worlds. This is the game that I bought, 40 bucks, that has all these different kind of VR experiences. We've already done one of the undersea ones where it was a shark attack, and then the London heist, which was pretty cool. It was interactive with shooting and puzzles and stuff, and that was an awesome experience as well, okay? And I really enjoyed it. So I want to continue on with PlayStation VR Worlds and see what's in that. But at the same time, I also purchased this game called Here They Lie. That one's more of a survival, or not really survival horror, but a horror game where you're stuck in this kind of abandoned subway, and there's all this crazy stuff, gory stuff, blood and bodies and stuff going on. And I don't even know what that game's really about because I only played the demo. So 3 things, okay? 3 things that I definitely want to do in PlayStation VR, but I can't do them all in one day, you know what I mean? So more than likely what I'm going to do is do a poll on Twitter overnight tonight and put those up as options and see what people vote for. I honestly don't know what people will vote for. I don't know if they want horror over, a variety of experiences with the VR worlds or checking out this new thing in the Playroom. I have no idea. So that's going to be overnight a poll on Twitter, and you can help decide what I do tomorrow, okay? And then Thursday is multiplayer. Like I said, it's either going to be Overwatch's Halloween celebration, or it's going to be Gears of War 4 multiplayer, which I haven't even had a chance to play yet, but quite honestly, no one's really asking me to play it. It's weird. Like, I bought the game last week. I played through the campaign. And since I finished the campaign, I'm not even kidding you, not one person has asked me when I'm playing the multiplayer or to play the multiplayer, and like no one's talking about this game. It seems like Gears of War 4 is like dead on arrival. Like no one gives a shit. Everyone's been asking me to get back to WWE. People have been asking me to finish Mafia 3. People want more PSVR. Not one single viewer of mine contacted me and said, Phil, what about Gears? Nobody. So for me, that's kind of like, damn. What a damning situation for this franchise. And I actually kind of feel bad. I do, because the game I thought was good. The campaign I thought was great. But it was funny because when I was playing the campaign, people complained that it was boring. And they said it wasn't good. And I was like, well, I don't know what you're expecting. It was pretty good for me. It had good visuals. It had solid gameplay. It pretty much delivered on everything you would expect from a solid third-person shooter-style campaign. So I don't know what people at this point are looking for or expecting from a game like Gears. But people apparently didn't like it. And I'm like, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what people... I'm probably going to do a poll Wednesday overnight to see what I do on Thursday. All right? And then Friday, Battlefield 1. I'll be doing probably a mix of campaign and multiplayer on Friday. We'll see. I'm almost kind of want to play multiplayer first, because multiplayer is the focus of Battlefield, and I really want to dive into it and see what they've done with this game. So I'm almost thinking maybe my first stream should be multiplayer, and the second stream will be like campaign, and then maybe I flip them on Saturday or something like that, okay? Now here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. I've already been contacted by a bunch of people on Twitter and other... Phil, why aren't you playing Battlefield 1 today? Everyone's playing Battlefield 1. Everyone on YouTube is playing Battlefield 1. Yeah, because they all paid extra money to get early access. They're all, in my opinion, they're all dumb. Like, you fell for the trap. You paid EA $20 extra to play the game 3 days early. You gave them money for nothing. You literally said, here's my money, take it. You did the Fry meme from Futurama. You say, here, take my money. And for what? You got nothing out of it. You're playing the game 3 days early. It's not really early. It's not. The game's coming out on Friday for everyone who don't pay $20 extra for nothing. So I've got tons of other stuff to cover. I've got a ridiculous amount of stuff to do this week. I'm not giving EA $20 more to play it early. That's stupid. Now, I already went into full-on rant mode yesterday on pre-stream about this, so I'm not going to do it again. I completely disagree with the practice of paying extra money to play a game early, and I think it's stupid. So everyone else, you could go rush and pay extra money to play the game 3 days early. I've got stuff to do. And then when the game comes out Friday, like the normal people who don't want to fucking line EA's pockets with money they don't deserve, I'll buy it on Friday and I'll play it. Okay? So there you go. Alright, so there you have it. Friday will be Battlefield's premiere, and I'll be playing it all weekend. And someone says, I paid $120 extra for Dark Souls 3. No, I didn't. What are you talking about? No, I didn't. I spent, it might have been slightly extra because I had to buy the currency for the Japanese Microsoft store. And I think when you converted it, it was slightly more expensive. But it wasn't $180. Where do people get this stupid shit? Seriously, where do you get this stupidity? Some idiot somewhere made up a number and said Phil spent $180 to play Dark Souls 3 early. And he said it, and of course everyone's going to believe it because they're all dumb sheep who believe everything on the internet, apparently. I didn't spend $180 fucking to play Dark Souls 3. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, let's get back to the subject at hand. WWE, which is today's stream, about 3 to 3.5 hours of gameplay, starting in just a moment here. I'm excited. I want to see what happens with this campaign, and, you know, or not really campaign, the career mode, and where it goes, okay? That's really about it. I'm not going to go into massive detail with plugs today. Yet again, I'm going to try to do it shorter. Number one, Loot Crate. There is a referral link as well as a discount code in the description of all of my videos and streams. Please check that out and use it if you would like to save 10% on a Loot Crate subscription, and I get a little bit of a referral credit for that, so thank you to those who have used it. That's number one. Number two, Patreon. There's 13 days left in the month. 13 days left. And right now, we're still pretty far from the goal. We're still about $160 away from the monthly goal. I'd like to hit the monthly goal so we can do an Indies Marathon in November. All right? So, we'll see what happens. Please pledge if you can, especially if you enjoy seeing me do this daily. You'll like the live streams. You'll like the videos. You want me to continue to cover stuff the way that I do in my own unique style. Please consider pledging. All right? And then, my girlfriend, Leanna, of course, has her own business called The Black Current, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. And it is in full swing for the holiday season. She's got all kinds of fall scents and stuff in there now. People have been buying. Pretty good amount of orders she's gotten this month so far. And we expect more to be coming shortly because, you know, we're getting towards the holidays. People are thinking about gift giving and stuff. The fall is the perfect time for wax tarts to make your house smell great. So please consider checking it out. The website's right here, etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrent. And there you have it. All right, I guess that's it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you being here live on stream, and let us continue with WWE. Sounds good? Fair enough? All right, here we go.